Hey everybody, Goldie here, and today we are taking a look at the newest character in WWE Champions and subsequently the newest inductee into the WWE Champions and the WWE Hall of Fame. And it is The Undertaker. So let's take a look at his character model. They really darkened the bronze for these. So he does have gear. For the purposes of this preview, I won't be using it. Or showing it, apparently. Okay, we could just entirely freeze the game. That works. Okay, so like I was saying, he has gear. For the purposes of this preview, we're not going to use it. I will do a video with both one and two gears after this, but we're going to keep this very simple, straightforward, basic preview. So he is a Hall of Fame aggressive powerhouse. Coach, yellow gems do 2200 flat more damage. I believe that finally completes the set. Links, he'll have the Hall of Fame link, which is +4 to starting MP. As you can see, silver and gold gear with bonuses that we won't worry about right now. So a couple different builds for you. The first thing we're going to take a look at is a 3-star build with the finisher and double black. So the finisher is the Tombstone Piledriver 10 MP, deal 202,222 damage, choose 8 gems to destroy and pin the opponent. Chokeslam, which is black 1, deal 81,423 damage and choose 6 gems to make into red gems. And the Leaping Clothesline, which is black 2, 1 MP, deal 41,989 damage and increase the damage of all of your gems by 60% for 2 turns. So Entourage we're going to use. I did test it out with Powerhouse Roman instead of Slick Rick, but I figure if we're boosting the damage of all of our gems, we may as well use Slick Rick to add 20% to that instead of Powerhouse Roman for just the 35 to red. So Slick Rick for 20% more gem damage, Bray Wyatt for more black MP, Typhoon for more red gem damage, and then Santa Hogan for more all color gem damage. For the belt, I'm going Full Fury. I did look for red gem substats. Was able to find some decent ones. I am going with a red percent for the finisher. So 133% on that. Maxed out gem damage medal for that 30%. And for the plate, I'm going with the Viper Strike. Whenever you break 3 or more black gems, make 7 yellow into red at the end of your turn. That should help us fill the finisher. You could use the Blue Bomber or a 2 words for you plate or even a Chaotic Blast if that's the only one you have. Anything that helps blow up the board since you're boosting all your gem damage, that'll help you destroy as much of the board as possible. And we're going to go against Mr. Ivar, and let's see how Hall of Fame Taker looks, because I know everyone's been expecting this, so let's see. That looks really cool with, wow, where is he? He's like, that's not bronze, that's like tar. Oh my god. Okay, well at least we'll know what the difference between bronze and gold is. Anyways, I do have max tour perks, don't at me, so things are gonna be charged up a little better, but it is more reflective of feud perks, right? 6 gems to make into red. What we're gonna try to do is make ourselves a wild card so we can stack the gem damage again. And then I want to set up some kind of a Slick Rick style. Oh, but the board isn't really... It's not all that helpful. Because we're going to have to swipe. No, we're not. We get to destroy. Okay, never mind. Let's just do that then. Take our wild card. So now we've got one stack of the gem damage, so 34,000, 28,000, or 26,000. Stack that again. So 47 and 35. Use the finisher. That's gotta hurt a lot more when it's a statue doing it. Make sure to get at least 3 black. So we make sure to turn these yellows into reds. Try not to destroy the yellows for that reason. Then that's gonna explode. Those will drop. Let's get that cascade. Yeah, let's take that one too. There we go. Plates working as intended. 1.5 mil on turn 1. With just a straightforward choose move, nobody fancy. Plates available on the plate wall. So that's one build. Let's get into a 4-star build, which I think everybody's going to look at and go, more power, insane numbers. And yeah, I'm saying that too. I'm excited. Let's go take a look. 4-star build that we're going to take a look at brings in both of the blue moves, and we're going to run that alongside black 2. So blue 1 is Soup Bones, 8 MP, deal 98,441 damage, and choose a 3x6 area to make into blast gems. Blue 2 is the Last Ride, 8 MP as well. Deal 93,226 damage and make 14 blast gems into blue gems. And we're going to run that alongside the 1 MP that boosts all of our gem damage. So Entourage, there's a lot of different combinations you could run in terms of blue gem damage, blast gem damage. I'm going to be running Lawler for more blue MP, Edge for more blue gem damage, Typhoon for more blast gem damage. If you have Trickster Sammy at his max coach ability, I think he's 100%. Mine isn't there yet. Mine's only at the 25% threshold, so I'm just going to leave Typhoon on. And Alpha for more blue gem damage. You could do Powerhouse, Sheamus, Santa Hogan, all sorts of, whoever you have with the highest percent is who you would probably use. So this is what I'm going to run. For the belt, I'm keeping the Full Fury. I swapped in a blue percent because blue 2 is basically going to be a finisher. In terms of plates, I'm not going to run one. You could, because the blue moves are going to fill themselves, and you're going to blow up the entire board. You don't need a bad attitude plate because the black move is 1 MP. You could do Chaotic Blast, you could do a Blue Bomber, you could do a 2 words for you. The ideal plate for this would be the Heroic Titan Crest, where you make 8 or more blast gems and basically increase your gem damage by a cajillion percent. But that plate is fairly rare / expensive, and I don't have it, but obviously that would be the ideal. So I'm going to run plateless for this, and let's see how it goes. Again, max tour perks, don't at me. Just pretend you have like a line bonus in Feud or something, or the Hall of Fame link. So 3x6, so we're making 18 into blast, and we're converting 14 of them, so maybe nestle it over an area that has blue gems. Put it in the middle of the board. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Perfect. Put it in the middle of the board so you can explode the sides and whatnot. And blue gems are doing 23. Blue with blast are doing 26. And Last Ride, do 200,000 damage with the metal. Make those blast gems into blue. Wow, no cascade whatsoever. So a mill damage on turn 1. If he doesn't pin us, we can stack that damage again. So 60%. Yep, so let's do another stack. I didn't bother to look for blue gem substats. So now we're up to 32. I still have it set for the reds from the last build. So you could definitely finesse the belt that way. And we're going to miss connecting one here, but it's not the end of the world. But now those are 36. And then blow up the board again. That should do it. Yeah, the one that we missed is going to get exploded anyways because of the other blast gems. So 1.7 mil on turn 2. That's with 2 stacks of the 1 MP move. Again, Titan Plate, that would be absolutely insane. Find yourself some blue gem substats, and that would certainly be destructive as well. And that's definitely a build that we are going to look at when we equip the gears, and it's going to help a lot. Let's move on. Let's take a look at the 5-star move and see what we can make with that. 5-star build brings in his submission. So yes, another super sub, and everybody rejoice. It's not green, it's red. So finally some variety on the color super submissions. So we're gonna run this double red with black 1. So we're gonna use the finisher. We're gonna use the choke slab to choose red gems, and bringing in the sub, which is Hell's Gate. Red 3, 9 MP submission. Generate 26 random submission gems and do 131,127 damage for 3 turns while submission gems are on the gem board. Remaining submission gems turn into blast gems. So, gonna run this twice. The first one is gonna be the souped up super sub, and then the second one's gonna be for gem damage focus, reduce the number of turns, increase the amount of destruction. So Bray Wyatt for more black MP, Zombie Austin for 3 more turns and 20% more damage on the sub, Powerhouse Lashley for 1 more turn and 50% more damage on the sub, and then Acro Shelton for 20% more damage on the sub. So we got it up to just under 250,000 for 7 turns. And of course, at the end, I'll do the feud math for the submission. And belt, we brought in the red percent again. And I brought in a bad attitude plate because we're going to use the finisher to pick off blast gems. And that's basically going to help us refill the black move. If maybe there aren't enough black gems on the board, we can destroy some blues to give us some black MP. So let's see how this one goes. So choose 6 to make into red. We'll do 2 3 matches. And the sub is ready to go. And the bronze for the Hall of Fame statue for Taker just looks like black mass. It kind of looks cool. It's fitting for Taker, I think. Absolutely fitting for Taker. Now he's going to destroy a bunch of our shit. And we are going to use the Tombstone Pile Driver to pick off these blast gems. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll get that corner. And get the black gems. Got enough blue. This should reload the black move. I mean, or he could just not kick out. But that's how you would refill it if you need to. And that's the quote-unquote super sub with all the beefed up trainers and whatnot. Now let's shift focus with this build and bring in a different entourage. All right, we've changed up our entourage. We've taken out Zombie Austin, Lashley, and Shelton. We've brought in Slick Rick, Typhoon, and Tucker. Tucker reduces the amount of red submission turns. So now the sub's only 2 turns instead of 7 from the super sub build. And the reason we're doing that is because we want to keep as many blast gems on the board as possible, because we're going to explode the entire board and do an F load of damage. So let's get everything loaded up. Thankfully, we didn't cascade into oblivion. And he left us this nice little pocket too. Excellent. So that is going to destroy that. That's gonna go all the way over here, which is awesome. We'll get that. We'll get that, because those are just kind of hanging out. Wow, yeah, that's excellent. Excellent placement. Yeah. I think that's almost the entire board. That is the entire board. Alright, cool. So 1.12 mil. And go figure, he kicked out. That's fine. I have a strategy. I hit the submission again since everything refilled. He didn't pin us. Thank you. So what we're gonna do is cover up some of the blast gems with red gems, just so we get a little more kick on those. And then we'll hit the finisher, and that's going to take out all of that. So we need that to take out. Yeah, that's gone, that's gone, that's gone, that's gone. That should be the whole board. Ta-da! 1.26 mil. So that's how you would use the submission for gem damage purposes. Okay, I'm sneaking in one more build. Basically what I'm going to do is I took out the finisher and I brought in the black move that boosts gem damage. And then hit this. Problem with this is you'll have to swipe after the sub. But let's see. He didn't really help us out a whole lot. Did he even get a match? We have this, which isn't gonna cascade into nothing. Alright. I tried and I failed, but I am just one woman, so. Womp womp. Womp womp. Maybe we'll get another stack? Will we be that lucky? Well, just the one. So 45 and 51. Okay. And then we can use this as the finisher. So that took a little longer than I wanted to, but I wanted to see how viable that would be. So we'll make a 4 break. That'll get all of this. Like all of this. And then we can just like plug those in just to get more damage. Boom. 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 There we go. Just about 2 mil. That's what I had in my head. I wasn't sure if it was going to work. One of those things where it's like, it looks good on paper, but you never know. Anyways. Let's go ahead and get some feud math done. All new Undertaker. Alright, so that's the basic look at Hall of Fame Undertaker. Again, no gears for this preview. Stay tuned for the second video where I equip them both and we'll see how they affect his builds. I did promise you some sub math. So we have a submission, 3-turn submission with a base of 131,127. Different than the green subs in the sense that Zombie Austin also adds 20% to the damage. So we're multiplying that by 290% instead of 270. And yeah, it's a 3-turn sub. So instead of 11 turns like we've seen for the other subs, it's 10. But damage-wise, it's stronger. Which you would expect from Hall of Fame Undertaker. You would want, you know, chaos. You would want chaos. So 131,127 plus 290% is 511,395. You multiply that by 10 turns. Again, you have your 200% from your defensive perks maxed out, your 50% from Lashley, 20% from Zombie Austin, and 20% from Shelton. And then 3 turns from Zombie Austin, 3 turns on the base, 1 turn from Lashley, and 3 from your maxed out defensive feud perks. So 290% for 10 turns equals 5,113,953. Rest in peace. So, like I said, stay tuned for, where do I even put this? Where should I even, there. Where do I put this? Let's just put it up there. So let me know what you think of the very, basic setups for Undertaker. Interesting that he has blue moves. I don't consider him to be all that acrobatic. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. Again, stay tuned for my second video. I will equip his gears. We'll take a look at those and see how they work. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. Be sure to like, share with your friends, and subscribe so you're notified when my next gameplay video comes out. #ThankYouTaker.